Hare Krishna.
Hare. Where am I?
Welcome everyone. You can see that I'm in the dark except for my spotlight here. That's because the power just went off. We have a storm in Mayapur. But when it comes on, we'll see. In any case, storm or no storm, we're continuing with our series on celebrating Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And today, our very, very, very special guest, I'd like to welcome His Holiness Maharaj. I don't believe there's any storm going on there, although you did have a flood earlier this year. We saw pictures of the water all the way up through this. In case, there is one new introduction that we can make, because now this year Maharaj has become the minister for being one of the stalwarts of our India Yatra here. So we expect element of kirtan in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this is a topic, the holy name. It's the crest jewel of the age of Charana. We can have some auspicious
humble obeisances again and again at the lotus feet of Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam Bhaktavatara Bhaktakhyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Also obeisances unto Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Gaudodaya Pushpavanto Chitro Shamdo Tamo Nado. Also,
yes.
Ajanu Lambita Bhujo Kanakavadato Sankirtanaikapitaro Kamala Yataksha Vishwambharo Dvijabharo Yugadharma Palo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tharine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you Pancharatna Prabhu, thank you SPT, GBC's SPT for celebrating Chaitanya Charitamrit. And you want discussion on what the crest jewel,
the holy name.
Holy name, of course, the crest jewel.
The crest jewel.
Yeah,
we were talking earlier today about how, the holy names of Krishna, that they appear from even before Mahaprabhu appears, right? So please take us through Chaitanya, the holy name in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Take us from the beginning, how and walk us through the appearance and the comings and goings and flowerings and dancings of Harinam throughout Chaitanya Charitamrita. And by the way, from time to time, I may just sit back and watch and just put you full screen. You see. So if you don't see me, I'm just sitting back and listening.
Be around, don't leave me alone. I need you. Ekaki Amar Nai Paibal Harinama Sankirtane. By myself I cannot do this. Help. This is also congregational chanting, so more the merrier. So
please maybe your computer needs to be just leaned a little bit towards you so your head is a little more. Yeah, that's great. Wonderful.
So Kali Kale Namarupe, he Avtari on Gaur Purnima day. But before, Lord was very anxious to get there, so he appeared during the day in the form of the holy name. And all over Navadvip, on the banks of Ganga that day, there was a roaring, Har Har Gange, or Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So that happened during the day, and then that evening, moonrise time, then Gauranga appeared. And demigods also were busy up there in the sky, also chanting the holy name of the Lord and welcoming the Lord. And the appearance of Lord, the news spread. Well, first one to know that Lord has appeared were Haridas Thakur and Advaita Acharya. They were in Shantipur, but they are all knowers. So they started in Shantipur, they were jumping up and down. Everyone was wondering, they were wondering, what happened? Why are you happy? Why are you chanting, dancing? And so because they knew that Gauranga has appeared, and so the whole world was getting excited as Mahaprabhu appeared. Well, there during his childhood days, as Gauranga was still in the cradle, and as children cry, so Gauranga Mahaprabhu is a Nimai. He was crying one day, and Sachimata started singing Hare Krishna, and child stopped crying, and the news of this spread around the locality and neighborhood, and ladies were coming in big number to check out whether this is true. Does this happen when Nimai crying and then someone sings, he stops crying? So they were coming to check out, and if Gauranga Nimai or Vishwambhar was not crying, they would make him cry, they would pinch him or do something. And then as he was crying, then they would sit around and chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And as soon as this Hare Krishna was there, crying Nimai would begin smiling and laughing and be joyful. So Mahaprabhu was kind of letting the world know what is coming up, or what is he going to do? What is he going to do? He was older, and he becomes Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now he's only Nimai. So I was thinking today is a disappearance day of Ishwar Puri. Okay, then as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was growing, and that Jagannath Mishra was getting older, and then he departs, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes to Gaya. That is where he meets with Ishwar Puri. He had met Ishwar Puri earlier also in Navadvip and received some Siksha, and now he receives Diksha in Gaya, receives the mantra. And there was a total transformation in Gauranga as he begins chanting. Kind of instantly his love for Lord was revived, and it was thriving, and he begins running to Vrindavan. Where is Vrindavan? So they had to stop him from running to Vrindavan and bring back to Mayapur Navadvip side. So on the way, he was no more Nimai Pandit. He was known as a Pandit, scholar, and debating and doing shastras and defeating, and all those his associates and his classmates, they were kind of wondering and praying, when would Nimai become big? He's just a Pandit, he's just the super excellence of Gaudiya Vaishnavism that we are talking, the last session that we did. So it comes from Madhvendra Puri, and Madhvendra Puri and then Ishwar Puri are, Madhvendra Puri is like a seed, and Ishwar Puri, whose disappearance we are celebrating today, is like a seedling. From seed comes seedling, sprout. And the Gauranga Mahaprabhu becomes the trunk of that tree. And then there are branches and this and that. And so we are also part of that tree. We are like some leaves or the fruits, flowers. So it spread. So it started with Madhvendra Puri and then Ishwar Puri and Gauranga Mahaprabhu Ki Jai and the holy name Ki Jai. So as he was back in Navadvip now, and there was a total transformation or revolution in consciousness, and the way Mahaprabhu was observed in chanting and dancing, they were called madman. What has gone wrong to him? Put some oil, cool him down. But that was not. The holy name was making him chant and dance and roll on the ground and shedding tears and getting stunned sometimes. And so Mahaprabhu himself was kind of wondering, hey, what has happened to me? This holy name is like a taking over, overpowering me. So he was now again addressing his Guru Maharaj one time. He said, Kiba mantra dila gosai, kiba thara bol, japite mantra karila pagal. What kind of mantra have you given? There's so much power in this holy name that I have become madman. So this is the same as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sikshastak he had written. Yeah, he will be writing later on as he goes to Jari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis. All Shaktis, the energy vested in this holy name. So it is powerful and it is a nectarian and is a crest jewel, right? Chaitanya Charitamrita also describes how, when Krishna appeared, he also had appeared with the crest jewel and all the opulence of Golok and all the nectar of Golok, all this treasure. But the difference was Sri Krishna and Radha, they were only relishing all that, the madhurya of Vrindavan. As a Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and now also joined with the other members of the Pancha Tattva, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 7th chapter describes how inside there's a treasure, crest jewel, the most valuable gift, which is also described as Golokera Premadhan, Harinama Sankirtan. Golokera Premadhan. Dhan means wealth. Gauranga Mahaprabhu came down with the Krishna Prem, the holy that Krishna Prem. Jeev nache, Naam nache, nache Premadhan. The holy name is dancing, holy name is the Lord. So these treasures, Gauranga Mahaprabhu and associates, they had brought down with them. Now they were breaking that seal and they're relishing all the contents, all this nectar. And not only that, they were sharing this freely to anybody, everybody. So it did start, of course, in Navadvip, but then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu predicted that he wanted the gift, this treasure, this crest jewel of the holy name, reach every town, every village, so that people will become enriched. So Kirtan started kind of officially at Srivas Angan, which is just few hundred yards around the corner from Yoga Peeth at Srivas Angan, Srivas Thakur's. And the nocturnal kirtan started, but the special feature, or there were restrictions. There was kind of a screen at the entrance, screening. If you're a pure devotee, okay, you are welcome. Any other tinges of gyan, karma, this, that, out. So those kirtans were going on with the members of the Panchatattva, and other pure devotees had a privilege of chanting and dancing and whatnot, the whole kirtan scene there at Srivas Angan. One thing was Advaita Acharya, although he was also enjoying, relishing, roaring his hunkar and the way Advaita Acharya would dance. He's a great dancer when it comes to kirtan and dancing. And so he was wondering, what is this? And I prayed for Lord's advent, and he has kindly responded to my prayers, my call. He is here. But I wanted him to, I had seen what dharmasya glanir bhavati, there was a decline in religious principles, so it's a time for Lord to appear. So he has appeared, and the Sambhavami Yuge Yuge Dharma Samsapanarthaya, he comes and he establishes. He is not spreading that around, he is not sharing, establishing this. He is only busy, and if he had to do just this, what was need for him to come down? He could have stayed up there in Golok and continued his chanting and dancing and with pure devotees. So one day there was a special appeal at the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and then by Advaita Acharya. Okay, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came out on the streets, and then Udila Aruna Pura Babage Vijamani Gora Amani Jage Bhakata Samoha Laya Sathe Bhakata Samoha Laya Sathe Gila Nagara Braje. And that all started early morning hour. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he would take thousands of his devotees, associates with him, and Tathai Bajela Khol Khana Khana Tahe Jhanjeri roll. Bumpers are playing, the drums are playing, and Sonarangi, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu is in the forefront dancing. And he has Charanena Puravaje, and he, around his ankles there are ankle bells, and Ajanulambita Bhujo Sankirgaptaro Kamalayataksho Vishwambharo Dvijavaro Yugadharma Palo. So Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his raised arms, he is now dancing all over Navadvip. And of course, as we said, Panchatattva also had joined just earlier, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's sannyas happens, not sannyas, so Nityananda Prabhu is also chanting, and few selected Prabhus also attended their ceremony. And when he was given the sannyas diksha, and him Sri Krishna Chaitanya means Jad and Chetan, that he's fly now, no bonds, he has taken sannyas, all strings attached or all detached, and that was quite a kirtan there at Katwa, which was, of course, people from nowhere, they attended. And then what? Okay, taken sannyas. Now he wants it by Nityananda, assisted by Advaita Acharya. He ends up in Shantipur. Well, the residents of Navadvip, especially Sachi Mata, the kirtans there also were very, very extraordinary. And Sachi Mata used to watch her Nimai. Mahaprabhu would fly high in this, and he would be dropped on the ground from quite a height, crashing down on the bare ground, hard ground. And Sachi Mata, to watch that scene was a heartbreaking experience. And we read how Sachi Mata is in ecstasy and dancing. Mahaprabho Kirtana Nritya Gita Aditra Madhyan Manaso Rasena. As we sing this, that Mahaprabhu or Kirtana, Mahaprabhu would not only do Kirtan, or whenever he did Kirtan, it was always Aditra, means instruments are being played. And as this happens, then romancha, trembling in the body, kampa, ashru, the tears, and all this would happen. So especially in Shantipur, it was too much for Sachi Mata to observe what was happening to him in your lap, oh mother, as he comes down from heights. Then Mahaprabhu proceeds to, as desired by Sachi Mata. He wanted to go to Vrindavan, but Sachi Mata said, no, that's Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri. So Mahaprabhu is heading, collected number of devotees. And this is what we understand. His life was full of chanting and dancing. Now, from the time he received this mantra, he was initiated by Ishwar Puri. The Sankirtan movement started. He started moving, right? He started moving all parts of his body. His soul was stirred up and he was moving, and physically also moving, from going from place to place and spreading the movement all around. Radhar bhave yebe gora avatar, Hare Krishna nama go karila prachar. So now, of course, arrives in Jagannath Puri, but he spent only 2 months or so, and on the way there also, Mahaprabhu, point is, he's always chant, Kirtani Sada Hari.